Hello, YouTube. Happy Tuesday. Man, I am reading a great book right now. It's called The Power of Full Engagement. Now, let me give you a little background on the guys who wrote this book. These two guys, I can't remember their name. I just dove into the book last night. But anyways, these two guys are the guys that if there's an athlete that at one time was performing at a high level and all of a sudden lost it, they would send him to these guys. If there was an employee that was performing at a high level and all of a sudden life happened and all of a sudden his productivity just kind of started sliding down, they will send them to these guys. And these guys have been in the business for at least 25 years. They've helped a lot of tennis players, I can't remember the exact names, after working with these guys have went back and won the US Open. So they have immediate results. And their whole philosophy is not time management. It's called energy management. Energy management. Now let me tell you the difference. Now, on my pursuit to be better at time management, I thought, okay, all time management is that basically you get the egg timer out and you say, hey, I'm working on this particular project from this time to this time, boop, 10 minutes, okay, boom. When that timer goes off, I'm done with that activity. But they say it's not just that. A more higher form of that is this. Now think about it. Energy management. It's not so much the time that you put into a particular deal. It's how you put that time. Meaning like you need to give it a burst, not even 100%, 300% of what you're about to do in that task and then walk away. And when they say walk away, disconnect yourself from it. Go take a walk. Relax. Because they said it's not so much about working hard. Because they give an example of this, and I want you guys to think about this for a second. For those of you who work out, okay? Think about it. Let's say you start off with your chest and you're working your chest on Monday. You can't go and say, hey, I'm going to work on my chest Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Why not? Because you're overstressing your chest. You don't give your body time to recuperate after you beat it up and tore muscles and things of that nature. It's the same thing with the brain and energy. You can't just bury yourself in energy, right? I mean, bury yourself in a task and do it all day long to the end of the day where you're like, man, what did I even do today? I felt like I worked 12 hours and I really haven't accomplished nothing. Because let me ask you a question. Let's say LeBron James, Michael Jordan, and Kobe Bryant. All three of those guys are professional basketball players. But they're in a professional league with other professional basketball players. So what's the difference with those guys and the other guys? And from what basically the book is saying is that it's how they use their energy in that small amount of time. Some people use more, some people is at the medium level, and some people barely use it at all. Like for instance, Linsanity. Everybody was going crazy over Linsanity. And my biggest thing with this guy was, is he going to be consistent? Now all of a sudden, I don't hear anything about Linsanity. What happened to that energy? What happened to that energy he had in those 5 to 8 games? Is it sometimes he uses it and sometimes he doesn't? Because they were beat down by the Chicago Bulls last night. So it's how you channel that energy, and it's so even when it comes to working out, like for instance, I tried it today. They give an example of when you're working out, you should go full blast, bam, to the point where you just can't, muscle failure is beyond muscle failure, then you stop. Step away from the activity. Walk around. Rest. Breathe. Inhale 3 seconds. Exhale 6 seconds. Release yourself. And then come back. Burst. And it made so much sense to me of how to use your energy correctly on a particular task. Because I did a video about, are you giving 100%? And it's easier to give 100% in a short amount of time than to try to give 100% for 8 to 12 hours throughout the day. Impossible. So let me hear what you guys have to say about this. Let me chime in on this. Is this something that you're great at? Is this something? If you're great at it, hey, give us some pointers. But if you're not, let's hear about it. Let's see how you're, because that's the thing. You have to start where you are. You got to be honest with yourself. Are you a procrastinator when it comes with time, or are you a person that gets the task done? So, thanks again, guys. Please subscribe, share the video, and until next time, signing off.